People hear a lot of rhetoric, et cetera, but that doesn't pay their grocery bills. That doesn't pay their heating costs. That doesn't put fuel in their tanks. That doesn't help them get through the day-to-day grind of their lives. And so coming here and filling us with platitude and telling us how grateful we should be to the Trump administration for everything that it's done.
Well, Congressman,
is this war responsible for any of this?
Congressman, food at home is up 2.5% since President Trump took office.
Are we at war currently?
Which is twice.
Are we at
up
war
twice that
currently?
much every year under the Biden administration.
Are we at war currently?
That the conflict has been halted.
The conflict has been halted. So we're not at war. So our military is not involved. We're not at war.
Again, if you would like for me to call the Secretary of War, I can ask. I'm the Secretary
So
of
as part of the administration and as part of this, we're not at war.
You obey the law,
I hope
Representative.
that you're proud of your performance today, Mr. Secretary, because
I hope you get some social media
I think it's pretty
clips.
safe to say that this is probably the most corrupt Treasury Department in our nation's history. And while you dance around questions to protect Trump, Americans are suffering in Trump's spiraling economy.
And
inflation is now rising faster than average hourly wages. Gas prices are at an all-time high with the war in Iran. The cost of groceries has risen 3.2% over the past years, and prices on most goods have gone up because of Trump's tariffs. So I don't see how you could call that anything other than a failure of the most corrupt Treasury Department in history.
Your time has expired, Ms. Sanchez.
Thank you. My time has expired.
Secretary, I would love for you to respond to the accusations at your department, because I think you are due the opportunity for that.
Congresswoman is slanderous. She has nothing but the unsubstantiated opinions, and I will not stand for that. There is nothing corrupt. We move at the highest levels, and just because she cannot get the answer she wants, if she would like to give me facts, she seems long on facts, short on facts, long on hot air, and I will not stand for that.
War effort. So, Mr. Secretary, again, thank you for being here today. Just on that point, what safeguards are in place to prevent the Kremlin from using this extension to fund its war against Ukraine? Can you expand on the rationale for this waiver and potential for there to be financial benefit to Russia in this war effort? And then lastly, is the Department of the Treasury prepared to implement meaningful sanctions against Russia, such as those described in the legislation I just referenced?
You have to step back and think, are you willing to put a 500% tariff on China? Because all I've heard, especially from the other side, but many on our side, are how tariffs are inflationary. I don't believe they are, but a 500% tariff is an embargo. So I am the highest-ranking U.S. official in this administration to have visited Ukraine, so do not mistake my skepticism for this for a lack of support for the Ukraine. And let's go back and look at the sanctions regime. In October of 2025, President Trump asked me how could he really turn the heat up on Russian Federation, and I said, you could do what no one else has done. Sanction Lukoil and Rosneft, and that has been done. So make no mistake, Congressman, that this administration has been tougher than any country in the world on the Russian Federation. And the Europeans, I believe that they are on their 20th sanctions package now, which they're very proud of, but I believe that means their other 19 have failed.
So just to follow up, Mr. Secretary, do you believe that and this is an open-ended question, that's why we're having this conversation, do you believe that the current sanctions structure is sufficient? Do you think any changes need to be made to that? And if you could address the issue of the waiver as well.
Well, with the waiver's done two things. It has kept overall global energy prices lower, and The other thing it has done, during World Bank, IMF week, many of the most vulnerable countries asked me to continue the waiver. I had not intended to, and we have. My guess is, or my strong inclination is, that if there are further waivers, that they will be country-specific and not generalized. And the Russian Federation has seen very little incremental revenue because of the waivers. Their oil was always going to China, and now the oil can go to our allies.